We're going to 54 line. Hey, kill. 47. They're going 46. They're going to 54. Going to 54 line.
Dak going to start out going to the air.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 42. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. That one caught out wide by Julio. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
Man open, here is Jones. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Up the gun, Fournette, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Hey, check it. Let's go out. No, 56. Go bandit. Check it.
Ready to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Going deep this time for Miller. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Prescott. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. Taking it in.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away from the 10. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second and 5 now. Brady airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Brady. And brought in by Brady. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Fournette, touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1st down, Prescott. He goes right back the way of Hilton. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice
touchdown, Cowboys! And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Marr on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action. Now it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, 47 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Succop. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Take it in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. This complete to Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 28 yards. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd and 10, Prescott complete to Hilton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Marr is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On play action, now Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On play action, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to...
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now a play fake, Brady.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Going deep this time for Miller. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took it.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Julio Jones from 19 yards away.
And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Stop for the loss by Devin White.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Kill. Here go 47. They will go to 52.
Prescott now.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32.
Kill.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give to Elliott running left. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
4th down. Prescott. Throw right side. Taken in by Gallup.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the 1st down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Here's Bryan Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Going up top for Miller. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side taken in by Miller. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. This is caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cade Otton, 32 yards. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Brady will look to throw for it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Go to 54. Go to 54. 180. 26.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go 46. 46. Here we go 46. 26.
Prescott to throw.
Open man, Lamb. It's complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert.
Open man, Parham. He's got him.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Donald Parham.
33 yards.
And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Cowboys 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Prescott on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
8 yards at the 16.
From the 16, Prescott.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. Hilton, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw here, Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Now it's Herbert.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On 1st down, it's Herbert.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
We're going to 52. Hey, kill. We're going to 52. 26.
Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Prescott.
Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing, Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Elliott running right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Williams brings it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal, Chargers.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chargers 20.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Third and long, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
On fourth down, Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
47.
Prescott now from the 50. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 29 yards. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Marr on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for L.A. 74 yards. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. No gain on the play. And that'll set up second and goal. On second and goal, Herbert. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Herbert now. Touchdown! Austin Eckler. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are back within a couple of the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. The baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last time out on the very first play of the drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert back to the air. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Bryan Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right this.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And some room to work. There's a nice move.
They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you, Ezekiel Elliott, he is just built like a bowling ball, and he powered his way into the end zone there.
I love that description of him because when you think about Zeke, you think about lower body strength and those legs churning and creating extra yardage.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Justin Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And unable to get downhill there, as he'll take this up to about the 37. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And unable to get downhill there, as he'll take this up to about the 37. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's Bryan Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One last throw here for Herbert.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.